Hola amigos and welcome back to the channel. So nice to see you again and I hope you're all doing well. The weekend is upon us, so today I want to show you guys what's in my Ikea Detolf cases in the living room. I'm constantly rotating what I have in there. The only thing I always keep out there is a USS flag, but everything else I like to rotate it so I can enjoy my collection. So let's go out there and check out what I have in there right now. Today I'm just going to give you a really quick look at the stuff I currently have on display in my living room. There's a bunch of horror autographs up there. You can't really see them because of the glare, but the USS flag is the one that I always have here and I never change it up. I've had it here for a few years and I don't think I'll ever get rid of this as a centerpiece display in my living room. I have a lot of those 80s Joes right there. I have several G.I. Joe displays. Most of them are in my office, but the big boy right here houses some of the cooler Joes. See who's inside the Tomahawk. We got Lifeline, Roadblock. Much of a mainframe I know is back there. Here's Deep Six. But I mainly want to show you what's inside my Detolfs. Starting with the very top here, we have the Kenner Ewok Village, which was actually acquired by me for doing some website work for someone. So I got this like in the 90s sometime, and I've had it for a while. It was in a box, but now it's on display for you all to enjoy. I have a few Ewoks on there, as you can see. Wicket, Logray. I have Han getting barbecued right there. See if I can get a better shot of him for you. There you go. Then we have 3PO being treated like royalty. Then we have the vintage Kenner Scoutwalker right next to it, which was also used on Endor, so I might as well display it right next to the Ewok Village. Next to that we have the Matty Collector's Castle Grayskull. A few of these smaller He-Mans. And these are the Matty Collectors, or Masters of the Universe Classics, I guess we should call. The Grayskull's also Masters of the Universe Classic. I don't know why I still call it Matty Collector. That's what it was called when it first started. But yeah, there's He-Man and She-Ra. Those two figures are sick and look great together on display with Grayskull. I think Mossman's up there on the turret. Yeah, that's him. That's the classics Mossman. So let me show you guys shelf number 1. Shelf number 1 houses my G1 Autobots, or some of them. Transformers G1 Autobots. And the second shelf also houses G1 Autobots, mainly Dinobots, along with Rodimus Prime back there. But yeah, these guys are my childhood favorites. And right below that we have a few G1 Decepticons. Megatron back there. Skywarp is way in the corner there. We have Thundercracker, a few Insecticons, Shockwave, Devastator, Starscream of course. I keep Megatron transformed, he just looks a lot cooler that way. Down here we have the Kenner Swamp Thing figures. I picked this entire lot up at a show at a really good deal a couple years ago. And the guy gave me a deal I couldn't pass up. I don't normally collect these, but actually I collect anything from the 80s, so I shouldn't say that. But was never looking into getting these until the guy just had them all there, and it was like a Sunday and he needed to get rid of them. So of course, he gave me a deal and I couldn't pass them up. We have the Swamp Trap playset right there. And then the Snap Up Swamp Thing, this guy turns into like a pile of logs. A few of these vehicles were also included. I cannot remember what I paid for them, but I know it was way less than they were worth at the time. All right, so let's close this one up and go to the next one. Here we have Sideshow figures. A few of the Friday the 13th ones. There's the part 6 Jason back there, and this is the part 3 Jason. The Baghead Jason. And of course, Mrs. Voorhees. And then there's the part 7 Jason back there. These figures were not cheap, but they're totally worth it. Right below them, we have the vintage Thundercats. I think I'm missing one of the kids there. Yeah, I might have her put away, but I can't remember. I have so many toys that I don't even know what I own anymore. You get a shot of Cheetara. Too much She-Ra. No, Cheetara. There she is. She was always one of my favorites. Below that, we have the superpowers. Speaking of superpowers, I should bring out some Secret Wars to display out here. But I kind of like everything I have out here right now, so when I want to change it up, Secret Wars will be next. I have a nice hefty collection of those. Below that, we have some Sectars. Sectars were always pretty sick. I remember getting a bunch of them for Christmas. So I have very fond memories of looking under the tree. I don't think I ever asked for these for Christmas, but when I got them, I loved them. So I've been a fan ever since. All right, let's take a look at the next shelf real quick. The next shelf houses my Universal Monsters. These guys have amazing detail. I bought these all at Toys R Us back in the day. And they are awesome figures. I have a few carded in my office. See if I can get rid of some of this light glare for you. There you go. So you can see them a little better. I mean, the Wolfman looks pretty cool. Look at the face on that Phantom. He looks pretty awesome. And the bride back there. So you can get a closer look at her. They all look phenomenal. And they were priced about 15 bucks back in the day a pop. So that is a steal of a deal for figures that are this detailed. Below that, I have more Masters of the Universe classics, but it's the henchmen, or the bad guys. They were always my favorites, so to me, it was a no-brainer to set aside one of these little cubes on the Detolf to set a few of them up. Trapjaw looks sick. All these Masters of the Universe classics look great if you're a fan of those figures. Below that, we have the original real Ghostbusters. There's the Ecto 1 and a few of the Ghostbusters. I don't have a lot of these. These were also a random lot I picked up, and I really liked them, so I wanted to give them a little love and put them on display for a bit. But I'm definitely a fan. I like them. And last but not least, at the very bottom, we have Mask. Switchblade, the Rhino, the Thunderhawk, Gator back there. Mask was another one I was very fond of as a kid. I remember I lost the Gator in my backyard, and I found them like 6 years later buried in dirt. The little boat that goes inside it, should I say. So that's another funny memory I have of Mask. Anyway, that about wraps up my Detolfs in my living room. Hope you guys enjoyed the little quick look. One more last look up top here. She-Ra and Swiftwind, and He-Man, and Battle Cat, and Castle Grayskull, and the Kenner Ewok Village, along with the Scout Walker. I'll chicken walker, whatever you want to call them. And one last look-see here at these. And that's it. Quick little video. Take care.